me so wild. How can I ever deny?
Hey guys, it's Arron and James here from MCGodz, and today we will be doing a EVE Online tutorial, and we're going to be teaching you how to do some basic mining. I wouldn't actually say this is a beginner's guide, but it's more of just a general mining tutorial, because this is basically what you do for most of the mining operations that you may end up doing. So we're in MMO right now, and as you can see on the map, it's around this area. It's in the Citadel. So if you wanted to search for it, you quite literally go down to this world map control panel right down here. If it's not already open, type in the search bar. Mavolian is spelled up there. I'm not going to spell it right now because I'll end up failing. But anyway, you type it down there and you can go to this place, and it's a very nice place because it's a 0.7 sec, so you've got the ore that'll get you quite a bit of money, and it's quite a high sec as well. So if you do have people coming over and trying to shoot you for no reason, then the Concord will soon take them out in pretty much no time at all, because of how high the sec is on this area. So
unless of course you're war decked, and then you just get screwed over by people.
Yeah, of course. That's if you're war targets. If you're war with someone else, then yeah, you got no chance of getting yourself away from them unless you got a powerful ship. But if you're going mining, you haven't. But anyway, the ship I'll be using to do mining with, and I think James is using the same ship. Are you, the Retriever?
Yeah, your Retriever, like fully upgraded.
Yeah, and this is the fitting we're using on our Retrievers. I'm not sure if James got the same thing, but I've got 2 strip miner 1s. I've got a 1 MN afterburner just to go a little bit faster. I've got my expanded cargo holds, which I'll actually change because I got expanded cargo holds 2 on me, and I got my medium cargo hold optimizations too. So I'm gonna go to my items a second and change these over to. Have I got 2 expanded cargo holds? Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to change these guys over to the higher expanded cargo holds right now. There we go. And that'll add a slight bit more to my cargo. Right then. So that's ready. As you can see, my capacitor is stable with this setup, and it's a pretty good setup for mining. I've also got 5 combat drones, but I've only trained enough to send out 4 at a time. So I've got basically 1 as a backup. If 1 dies, I can send it out straight away. But yeah, we'll be using them to fight off the rats, the NPC rats that'll be coming, because it is a 0.7 security area, which means there is a chance of them coming, but it's not guaranteed either.
And just to clear up, we in Britain do call them rats. We do not call them baddies.
Yeah, so if you call them baddies, they're baddies, but whatever. And if you are pretty new to the game, but you still want to get quite a bit, I mean, not extremely new, but say playing a month or so, maybe just under a month, but and you can't actually afford a Retriever right now, you could go ahead and get a Procurer, which is the first ship, one of the mining barges I got, which is slightly smaller, actually quite a bit smaller, but you can fit them fairly the same, except you can only have 1 strip miner on there, but it's still pretty fast at mining stuff, and it will get you quite a bit. But we'll be using the Retriever for this tutorial. So we're now going to undock, and we'll make our way over to one of the asteroid belts where we'll start mining, and we'll show you how we do this. It's very simple indeed, actually, and we'll show you what type of ore to mine as well, because this will be really helpful and the amount of money you'll be making on EVE. So there's James right in with me.
So me and Arron are in a fleet, and we look like we are right next to each other. And because I'm fleet commander, I'm able to warp him with me to exact same asteroid belt. That way, we pretty much get there at the same time and in pretty much the same position.
So what asteroid belt are we going to right now?
We are going to asteroid belt 1 Mavolian 3.
Okay, so if you wanted to get there yourself without doing this, you could right click anywhere on the screen in the plain sky and click on asteroid belts, and it's the Mavolian 3 asteroid belt 1, and then you'd click warp to location or warp to 0 meters, within 0 meters, and then you'll go straight to this belt like we're doing right now. So yeah, the reason James flew off before me is because he's the fleet commander, and usually if you do this on missions, the fleet commander would go into the actual mission before the rest of you would, to make sure the area is clear enough for the rest of his fleet to come inwards and give him the backup. So
I've also been playing longer, so I've trained up a couple more skills which will increase agility for my ship to maneuver and increase speed and stuff like that.
Yeah, so the first thing you do when you get to one of these asteroid belts to like start mining is I would always recommend setting up an overview settings up here ready for the actual mining ore you're going to be doing. So the way you do this is you right click and you'd add a new tab. I haven't got any more tabs available right now, so I can't show you that, but this will bring you up another menu as your default one. And the way we change this then is you got these little like lines up here next to overview. If you right clicked on that and you clicked open overview settings, this will then open up a menu right here, and if you went down to asteroid, or first click deselect all, so it'll get rid of everything on that list. Scroll down to whatever one you wanna, whatever type of asteroid you wanna mine. So for this tutorial, we'll be mining plagioclase, and this will give us the most ISK income right now with the currency rates at the moment. So I've made a little tab for this and just selected that, and then I close out of this, right click on the overview settings again, and save current type selection as, then you just type in whatever you want to call it. Then you go to your new tab and right click on it, load overview profile, and go down to whatever type of the ones you've saved, so it'd be saved as plagioclase or whatever you saved it as, and then that'll bring up all the asteroids that are just plagioclase. So the ones we'll be going right now is Azure plagioclase, as these ones will give us the more income over the normal plagioclase. So by choosing the Azure, we'll be getting even more ISK. So now I'm going to pick one of the closest ones we got. So it's got these two 18-kilometer ones right here, and I'm going to lock onto them and start approaching them. So
yeah, on asteroids there's also different type of bonuses. Normal plagioclase is just your box standard asteroid. Then you got Azure plagioclase, which gives a +5 bonus, and then the rich plagioclase is a 10% bonus. And as you would have thought, the more bonuses you get, the more money you get.
Yep, so the best one to get, if you can find it, is the rich plagioclase. So right now in this asteroid belt there is none, because people will mine it straight away as soon as they can. So yeah, if you haven't got strip miners, you need to get in within 10 kilometers of the asteroid to be able to start mining it. But because I've got the strip miners, I'm going to be going to just under 15k, and this should give me the right range then to start mining. So I'm going to slowly fly upwards so I get a bit of an overview of the actual asteroid belt and who is going to be coming inwards. And as you can see, James has just activated his strip miners on those two asteroids out there, and I'm going to do the same now because I'm in range. So I'm going to click one there and press F1 to start my strip mine on that one, select the other one and press F2 to start my strip mine on that one, and this will start the mining cycle of this. And I'm just going to stop my ship here because it's quite a nice position, and
I think that's pretty cool.
I'm just going to open up my cargo bay right now. M for MCGodz, of course. Open up my cargo bay right now, and this is the cargo window. So I'll be right back, guys, when this cycle's almost done for a finish. It'll take 3 minutes for one cycle of a strip miner, or 1 minute for a normal miner, so it could be like miner 1s or miner 2s, or even civil miners. They all do the same thing, it's all 1 minute cycle time, but for strip miners it's 3 minutes, but it brings in a hell of a lot more. So I'll be right back, guys, when I finish this cycle, and I'll show you what happens next. Okay, guys, we just finished a cycle, and it actually made us this much from one cycle of the two strip miners. So as you can see, if you're doing this with us right now, if you're using miner 1s or anything, you'll see that it's much less income than this because of the strip miners, just crazy amounts. But as you can see, one of our asteroids is depleted, so we'll have to lock on to another asteroid because the one of them that we were using for my second strip miner is actually depleted, which means it has disappeared. So I now just picked another one. I'm just going to start up my strip miner number 2 again, and I'll just get that mining too. So I've always got a good income of stuff, so I'll be right back again, guys, when I finish doing this whole cargo, which will take about 3-4 runs, most probably about 3, just over 3, and that'll fill up my cargo space, and then we'll show you what we do when we're going back to the station as well. So yeah, this is going to be like a small series, so it's going to be like an EveOnline guide. This is going to be part 1, which is basically just going to be general mining. Our part 2 is going to be what do we say, jet can mining. So like how you haul, how you jettison your ores and stuff, and then you have someone else coming to pick it up in big industrial ships. And part 3 will probably be ice mining, so we'll tell you how to do go mining ice and different things like that. Also in this series we're going to be doing stuff like how to be effective at mission running, how to fit your ships for efficiency and different things like that, and good fit-ins on your ship and all different things like that. So it's basically going to give you an inside guide to EveOnline. So if you are new or if you're quite experienced, we should be able to give you all something that you may not know before. Also, I'm learning right now how to trade. So right now I'm trading at Cheetah. So I've put an order in for 50 warp scramblers. So I'll be selling them on for slightly more. And right now I'm on 22 warp scramblers. So I've just got a buy order in, slightly lower than, slightly higher than the other people. So I'm slightly beating them, and that's the whole aim of trading. And we'll tell that to you in a different video. So yeah, I hope you do enjoy this series, guys, and we'll be right back when my cargo is full and we are ready to go back to the station. So see you in a minute, guys. Okay, guys, as you can see, we've got some rats coming. So if I click to my ratting tab right now, you can see we've got some Guristas imputers or whatever, imputers. And I haven't set out my drones yet, so I'm going to right click on this part here in drones in bay. I'm just going to launch out my drones, and James has done the same thing. So if they did come anywhere near us now, we should be pretty safe, because the drones will try to lock onto us, but sorry, the rats will try to or the baddies will try to lock onto us. Yet our drones should take them out with no too much problem at all. So as you can see, James's drones are going after that one who was trying to shoot at him. So yeah, this shouldn't take too long now, and we should be able to take them out pretty soon. There you are, there's one gone, and here goes another one.
You also see they leave a wreck, which can be salvaged, but we'll bring that about in another guide.
Yeah, we'll bring that in another video. So there's another one down, and let's go for the third one. Should be pretty simple here. And that's just a little bit of a guide on how to like send out your drones and everything. So we'll just leave these out for now, and we just have to remember to bring them back in before we leave, which I've done plenty of times before. Just left here and just left my drones going around. But they're not too expensive if you wanted to go buy another one, or you can just come straight back to the place, right click your ship and reconnect to lost drones, and this should reconnect you to the drones you left behind. So don't worry if you do leave them, just make sure you go back there as soon as you possibly can to go and pick them up. So yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, actually, we're almost finished. I think we might just wait for this last cycle over here, and we'll be right back then, guys, when it's finished, and we'll be ready to go back to the station. So I'll see you in a minute, guys. Okay, guys, we're back and we are finished. Our strip miners have stopped, and our cargo is as full as it possibly can be. So we're now going to unlock our targets by right clicking them and clicking unlock, and I'm going to right click on this drones in local space and return to drone bay, which will make them fly back into my ship like the graceful little butterflies, and back into my drone bay. So now he's going to warp us back to the station, and we'll then sell our goods and see how much we made. We should be making, I reckon, about roughly 500,000 ISK, do you reckon? Something around that price, 500,000.
Well, we've got about 8,000 cargo each, so... And plus it's probably all Azure, so
Yeah, well I got 14,000 Azure right now, so...
Yeah, I got 14,000.13.
Yep, that's exactly what I got too. Because we got the same
Yeah,
fittings.
we're playing
Yay!
awesome. As you
Okay.
can see, we're in warp together and we can see each other. Woohoo!
Because we have got basically the same ships, our warping speeds and everything are fairly the same. Well, more or less they are the same. So that's how we can stay together in warp. So I'm just going to right click on the station right here now and click on dock. And this should get us into the dock, into the station. And usually people have it so when they do go into the station, it loads the station environment, but I don't have it like that because I usually just like getting into the station, quickly back out. Don't really need to walk around and stuff inside. So I don't know why it's taking so long
Also,
here.
if you're mining in a group, you can also pretty much trade the ore that you've mined to the other person. He will add it all up and then send you the money back. So we do it all in one chunk. Or
Yeah.
you can do it on your own. For example, I will right click on Aaron's name in the guest window and click trade.
And there you
I will
are,
drag
pops
my
up a
ore
trading thing.
into the top there.
And then
I
you
will
both
then click accept.
and then I would click accept, but that I'm not going to do it right now because obviously it loses all. But yeah, I'd click accept as well and it'd come straight over to me and then I'd sell it, split the money between us both, but because there's only the two of us and we got exactly the same amount, so there's no point in doing this. So I'm now going to click on my items down here and I'm just going to make this item window a little bit bigger so we can see what we're doing here. And I'm just going to
Sweet,
drag this
good money.
Azure Plagioclase right over. And then I'm going to right click on it, and you can either do view market details and set a sell price, but the easiest way to do it is just click sell this item. And as you can see, I got for that one haul 741,000 ISK, which is a fair price. Say 2 runs and you make 1.4 million ISK, which is pretty good, to be quite honest with you. It doesn't take too long. I reckon that run was about, say, 5-6 minutes maybe. Yeah, maybe about that, maybe even 10 minutes, I'm not too quite sure. But yeah, so if you do a bit of mining you will make ISK, but the one thing that's bad about mining, I guess, is it's kind of like if you're grinding for ISK, it's boring. It does get boring after a while 'cause you're just doing the same thing over and over again. But with a mixture of the different guys that we'd be doing, like the trading, the mining and the mission running and stuff like that, you should be making quite a bit of money and having fun on the game at the same time. So this has been Arron and James from MCGodz, and I hope you enjoyed our Eve guide. So I hope you join us for the second tutorial in our series, and yeah, please remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.